in the Vomero 18, Nike went all out for comfort. This version got a complete overhaul to create the almost perfect comfort shoe for running, walking, and even casuals. This is bigger, comfier, and more stable than the Vomero 17. Unfortunately, it is also significantly heavier. It is my opinion that in this version, Nike created a shoe that finally beats the Invincible 3 in comfort. And if you consider that they also have the full thickness Zoom X version, the Vomero Plus, and the upcoming Vomero Premium, which will obviously be better than this, that is insane. But today we are talking about the Vomero 18, so let's break it down. The upper is double layered, an outer engineered mesh and an inner sock liner. Together, they form a thick, soft and plush containment for the feet. Even without stockings, they feel absolutely comfortable. The only drawback is that all the thickness compromises breathability. But in terms of comfort, they are absolutely awesome. The tongue is fully gusseted and heavily padded too. No matter how you tie the laces, they maintain nice comfort on the skin. And the texture of the fabric is also very, very nice. It feels very smooth on the bare skin. Thick padding along the collar and the heel counter completes the ankle comfort. There's a TPU insert that gives firm structure to the heel area. You have 3 reflective patches on the back here. This, and this. The heel tab works. And the laces hold up nicely. A kind of lacing through laces. Together with the gusset, you get a very nice midfoot lockdown. Very comfortable and secure. Now moving to the sole unit, the insole is removable. 2 to 3 millimeters thick and very, very soft, contributing to the very soft underfoot feel. The midsole, of course, like in the previous version, is double layered. An outer React X wraps around an upper and inner Zoom X. If you look at the cut image, which I got from Run Repeat, you will see this version got a much thicker dose of Zoom X than the 17th version. And you feel it underfoot, super soft and very bouncy. Another thing too is that the React X in this is softer and more responsive than what you have in other shoes such as the Infinity 4. The way they tune these foams is always different in different shoes. Like I understand that even the Zoom X in this Vomero 17 is not the same as the Zoom X you have in the Vaporfly and Alphafly. Those ones are fiber-based foams, whereas the Zoom X they have here is TPE-based. The same material they have in the Creadon plates, excellent foam still. So together, these two foams give a very soft cushion and a very good bounce too. Now the stack height for this is 44 millimeters in the heel, 34 in the forefoot, so it maintains a 10 millimeter drop like in the previous versions. To get it in perspective, the foam that you have here in the forefoot of the Vomero 18 is still higher than what you have in the heel of the Nike Pegasus 41. So it's got quite a decent amount of foam both in the heel and in the forefoot. That's why this shoe gives you so much cushion. Again, the platform in this is significantly wider than the 17th version. The wider platform means the feet are more fully supported for a more relaxed feel. Now, the arch support in this is very prominent, bulging nicely under the feet, helping a smooth transition from landing to toe off. Thick rubber outsole with some bay areas completes the sole unit. They gave me good traction on dry pavement when I ran in this. Now, let's talk about the fit and feel. First of all, the Vomero 18 fits true to size. This is my regular size. That's what I got here, size 45, and they fit me perfectly. Nice shoe length and width. Good toe box room too. For regular narrow fit guys, the toe box room, we have no problem. For me, they were just perfect. Stepping comfort to these shoes are awesome. One of the best I have felt so far. All-round plushness here, both for the upper and the underfoot. One of the most comfortable shoes right now. I have worn them for a 24-hour shift and my feet felt great at the end of my duty. Despite the thickness, they still maintain very nice forefoot flexibility too, if you care about things like that. Now, how does it feel to run in these shoes? First point, no braking needed. Out of the box, they are soft, they are comfortable, and they are ready to go. I have done a total of 20 kilometers in them, and so far, I have enjoyed every kilometer. They give an excellent cushion and a nice rebound. Even just walking, you will feel the bounce in this. Not as much as the Invincible 3 though, somewhat, more gentle, especially when you are walking. These shoes have better rocker than the Invincible 3, and so it helps the rolling motion. Very nice heel bevel, very nice metal rocker. If you put it here, you see how it hangs here. So this rocker gave very nice transition from landing to toe off. The way the arch also cups under the arch of your feet also helps, to maintain that rolling motion. Kind of similar to what you get in the Adista 3. It really assists the run. Now, like I mentioned, the platform is wider. And with the firmer React X underneath, these shoes offer better stability than the Invincible. So overall, what you get is a well-cushioned, smooth, and a nicely responsive ride. The price is listed at $150 US, $10 less than the price of the 17th version. Makes sense to me too, to accommodate the Vomero Plus, which is listed at $180, and the Vomero Premium, which is coming. We don't know how much they are going to put that one yet. Now, when it comes to comfort, this shoe is a king. However, it still has some downsides, The first one is the weight. In my size US 11, these are weighing 342 grams per shoe. Quite on the high side, 11 grams heavier than the Invincible 3 and over 30 grams heavier than the Vomero 17. So I believe the emphasis Nike had on this version was comfort, and they achieved that for sure. But unfortunately, that limits what you can possibly do with this version. This can barely do anything other than long, easy runs, recovery runs, unlike the Vomero 17, which is more versatile. If you consider it also, I think the Nike probably knew what they are doing, making this shoe like this. So if you are just going for that absolute comfort, nice, easy run, this shoe will be good enough for you. And then if you want to hit up the pace, the Vomero Plus, which is full-length Zoom X and is lighter than this, you might be able to pick up the pace more in that one. You satisfy those who want the comfort at a relatively lower price and those who want something a little more versatile at a higher price point. Now, the second downside to this is the poor breathability. That one depends mostly on where you run. The third point is not really an issue unless you have wide feet, and that is the toe box room. For me, the toe box is great. It's just enough for me to splay my feet nicely, but there isn't much extra room. So if you have a kind of wide feet, you may struggle in this one. Finally, I think once again, Nike has created one of the most comfortable running shoes. If comfort is your thing without worrying about pace, then this one here is right up your alley. The Vomero Plus with all Zoom X midsole is lighter than this and may be more amenable to faster runs. But that is also coming in $30 more expensive than this one is. At 44mm stack and $150, the Vomero competes with other shoes like the New Balance Small V5 or V6, the Hoka Bondi 9, the Puma Mag Max Nitro. And personally, I think the Vomero 18 comes out on top. Both walking, for casual use and everything, I think the Vomero gives a more pleasing feeling on the feet. I think that's it for this one, guys. If you have any more questions about this which I have not covered so far, feel free to hit me up in the comment section and I will definitely get back to you. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. See you in the next one.